Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
Hi, it's Mike and Arlyn, and well, we're preparing for the next project in the house build. So we're gonna tell you a little bit about it. We're gonna show you the problems that you encounter when building in the province, or actually probably anywhere in the Philippines, and then we're gonna go through the things that we're gonna have to go through because Arlyn is gonna make the trip down there by herself to talk to the foreman about the next project. So please,
Foreman or Pentor?
well, he's the foreman of the painters.
Ah, okay. I didn't know there's a different.
He is the big painter guy, but we'll explain that.
Mike have this. He wrote a list for me to ask the guy.
Right. And we have a list for a reason, a couple of reasons. And the biggest reason is because here in the Philippines, you have to make sure when you talk to them that what they think they're doing and what you think they're doing are the same thing. And an example of that would be build me a wall. Okay? Yes, sir. How much would the wall cost? Well, let me get an estimate. Okay, this is what the wall costs. Great. In the US, when you get a wall, it's finished. In other words, it's built. When you get a wall here, they cement up the hollow block, and that's what you said you wanted, a wall. They didn't smooth it out, they didn't finish the block, they didn't do all of those different things. We're now ready and actually kind of on a time schedule to paint the outside of the house. And the reason is the rainy season for Mindanao is coming.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of rain.
And hopefully, will not be raining for the next,
Couple.
couple of weeks.
Right. And in addition to that, we need, because it's hollow block, or even if it was wood, you'd want it to be protected from the elements. So we have a quote from a guy who's actually a licensed painter and has shown us excellent work that he has done and comes very, very well recommended.
Yeah.
But, we've had that happen before, and it wasn't exactly the way we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So this time we're going to make sure, because painting the house isn't drilling holes and stuff like that. It's stuff that can be done while we're not there.
Right.
Arlyn can make a quick flight down, spend 3-4 days, meet with the guy, walk around, go through it all, and make sure that the quote covers everything so that there are no surprises. When we look at it, what did we decide to do? First off, trash.
Yeah. That's the difference here, but I at least in the province, they don't take their trash out with them. It's up to you, and which is good because you don't know, you might need those trash. I mean,
That's scraps.
that's scraps,
That's scraps, but trash.
but trash.
They don't pick up their water bottles, they don't pick up their candy wrappers and
Oh, you
food
mean for
wrappers.
snacking thing?
Anything,
Okay.
their food, they empty the skim coat and the cement to mix it together. Those bags, if your dad wants any of those empty bags, he can just say, hey, save me 3 of those. I
Okay,
want them to
got it.
get rid of the trash. I'm tired of getting rid of everybody else's trash. He said he was going to use SK1
Yes.
skim coat. So you need to go through that with him again. That is SK1.
Oh, wow.
Okay? That he's going to smooth all the walls, because our construction people did not smooth the second floor hollow block.
No, Actually, the second floor walls are smooth. Actually, the downstairs wall, the old walls it's not. It's a rough finish.
Ah,
So that's what
I
it
thought the
was.
outside of the second floor is not smooth.
No, it
No,
is
it is
smooth
smooth.
because you wanted it
That's
to be
right.
smooth.
That's right.
They
You're right.
suggested not to be smoother because it's easier to apply a skim coat on it and the skim coat will hold on the walls or on the cement.
Right.
But then you wanted it to be smooth.
I wanted it because I wanted the skim coat. I wanted the concrete smooth to fill all the holes and gaps and everything else, so that you don't use as much of the expensive skim coat to do
And it
that.
makes sense because the inside, when we're on the rough side, we're trying to put the skim coat, and it was really a lot of skim coat that you applied to it because it's very rough, and you have to.
Right. And the price is going to include the sand and the mix, the SK1 mix or
Yeah.
whatever else they use. It's going to include, because this is another problem we ran into, the brushes, the extension poles.
Yeah, he said that's including its materials and the labor.
Right. That's what the foreman on the last project said, materials and labor. And of course,
We
he's
bought the
about,
materials.
yeah, we bought the materials, and then we bought more materials, and then we bought more. And then, I mean, here's our construction foreman said, oh, I need a drill. Oh, I need blades for my saw. Repair all the cracking, which is really all part of the smoothing process.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Things, right? And we know he quoted us a particular paint. So what paint will they use? Verify that.
Oh, I know already what he's gonna use because he's a
That's what
licensed.
but that's what he said. Let's just verify it.
But yes, okay.
Then the other thing he said, hey, this is the price unless we have to buy wood to build scaffolding. Well, we have a lot of excess leftover lumber.
Yes.
In fact, we have a lot of excess leftover that we already used as scaffolding
They're
to
good.
put the second floor.
Yeah, they're good woods too.
And it's good wood. So we're going to show him all of that and say, is this sufficient? And he should say yes. But here's the funny part. You're going to verify that he's got the nails, because that would be something we'd run into at 10 o'clock in the morning. All of a sudden we'd get a text or something. Hey, I need one box of, 2-inch concrete black nail. And the whole day stops until we can find somebody, or until we can run up to the hardware store, get them. So these guys aren't working.
Well, that's fine because it's what's that? It's a contract.
Yeah, well, but it's on a timeline too.
Huh.
Okay. And then finally, we're going to need to come up with a payment schedule. How much down, how much here, how long, because
He said, give him half, and then the other half is on the end of the.
at the end. And we'll see what he says when you're right there in front of him and you go through all of this.
Yeah, I told him also when we agreed everything, I want you to make a contract. What are you going to do? So
Oh, he's going to, so.
no,
great.
I asked him to do that, and then he said he can print out and go to barangay and get a certified or
Oh,
like
wow.
a stamp. I said,
Good.
well, you don't need to. I just like a sign, put your name and sign on it. Just
Right.
Make it simple.
And we will. Back and some of the things that we should really clarify. These people in the province, they're not trying to rip us off. They're not trying to make it where they make more money. That's just the way they do it. And it's different. We don't, don't understand it. Not that we don't understand it. Mike doesn't understand it. Okay?
Well, you
It's
have
different from where I come from.
Yeah.
It's not that they're trying to do it. It's just that that's what they're used to, because in the Philippines, especially in the province, you kind of build as you have money.
Yes.
Putting up the walls is, one thing, and you might have to wait 5-6 months before you can skim
Do it
coat
again,
the
yeah.
walls, before you have money for this or
Yes.
money for that. And so they think of it in a little bit different mode than we do. Okay?
Well, I'm sure Americans are same way with that, you know. I mean,
Not as much as you think. You know what? Maybe they are, honey, but I'm not. I've never been that way.
Yeah.
Every house I've ever built has been, through a whole different, a different type of process. And Arlyn doesn't need me to go home for this, thank God.
but you can go with me,
No.
you know.
The village.
You told me that, you know, you had to be there when they're doing the
Okay.
paint.
No, I didn't say anything about had to
Yes.
be there when they're doing the paint. I said I had to be there.
Oh, actually, we have to
Construction.
be there when they're doing this paint or construction.
Construction.
Well,
Paint is something we don't necessarily have to be there.
yeah.
Okay. You know?
I know him, not know him, but you know, I've seen him before when I was young.
You know his family?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's the province can be a small place. Well, the province is a small place. I'm now the proud owner of 2 chickens.
Most of it, they know the, you know, people know
Yeah,
their
I have to
business.
tell you the chicken story one day. But now I'm the proud owner
my
of
God.
2 chickens.
Get over on the chicken. You know, I've not seen the other chicken, so it might be dead now.
It might be. It might be. You never know. Next weekend. This weekend, we're on our way to Manila. It'll be Arlyn's birthday.
Oh,
Happy birthday!
thank you.
And we're going to be in Manila. Give you a walk around of the Sofitel. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to go to the big Spiral Buffet, which is really one of Arlyn's favorite restaurants, if not her favorite restaurant here in the Philippines.
Sure.
And then we're gonna, if we have time, and my legs have not fallen off, we're going to go to IKEA, and that should be kind of interesting as well, because many people don't know this, although a lot of people do, but many people don't know it. The IKEA store at Mall of Asia in the Philippines is the largest IKEA in the world.
Yeah.
And then even the one they built in, I think it was Singapore or Hong Kong, they just built another one, like right before COVID. And even those are smaller than the one in Manila. I heard the one in Manila, for like the first 3-4 months, you had to actually make reservations to get in.
When they open it, you have to make a reservation. On January 2022, they stop doing the appointment to go in there.
Right, so we've got that coming up. And then, all right, we have to be very honest here. And I know I'm dragging this out, and I apologize. We have a lot of photos of the interior of the house in the province, but for some reason, we didn't make much in the way of video on the finishing project. So the inside, the basic interior, like the new bathroom downstairs, the entire upstairs, all of that is done. So while you're down there, Arlyn's going to take her incredible video skills.
I'm not sure about that. But you have to remember, the Wi-Fi there is not...
Oh, you can load it when you get here. You don't need Wi-Fi to make the video. Look, hey, it's great. I'm glad you watched it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please
subscribe and comment and share if you like this video.
Comment, share, hit that like button, that thumbs up, hit the notify bell so you know the next one. And thank you again so much.